After I graduated college, I was trying to think of places that would be good cities for me to work in, and really the two that came to mind immediately was Chicago and Nashville. As I was thinking about it, I kind of had to ask myself at the end of my life if I looked at this potential portfolio of my Chicago work or my Nashville work, which one would I feel more satisfied with? Which one would I feel represented me and my desires as a photographer? And my answer to myself was Nashville. As somebody who loved music, played music, collected records, I related to that world. What was and is happening here in Nashville was something that I desired to document and be a part of myself. About 2 years after I moved to Nashville, I started working at a photo lab, and at first I was doing developing, scanning, taking calls, a lot of different things, and as the lab grew, I was more on the scanning side of things, and long story short, I was let go, and it was the best thing that could have happened to me, and I had no idea at the time, but maybe even 2 days later, I got a call that Old Crow Medicine Show needed a behind-the-scenes photographer for their next music video. It was probably an equivalent to what I was getting paid at the lab for a month. And after that, I realized that it was time. I've been almost photographing for 10 years. It was just time for me to do what I actually really wanted to do, which was to work for myself. And even when I was on set, I started getting inquiries about doing photo shoots and press and record covers and so forth. And not to say that I haven't had months or weeks or whatever where I haven't had much work, but by and large, I've been really busy the last 3 years, ever since that career transition, that accidental career transition. And it's been really just a really wild ride and incredible. I've spent the last 3 years largely working in the music industry, which is what I love the most. And I've worked with Spin, Rolling Stone, and PR Music. Those are great and that's fine, but to pull back and look at it all, just to really realize how amazing it is to hear music that hasn't come out yet, or to really be a part of somebody's recording process, and to have such a small but important role in that is really invaluable and special to me. When I go to work on a project with somebody, especially if it's a fairly involved project, such as somebody's press shots or a record cover, or even if it's commercial and it's some kind of small campaign, anything that really requires a decent amount of pre-production, I try to sit down with their music and think about how the sound might influence lighting, color, feel, environment, what senses light up when I listen to this song. It might be a situation where I want to light this and make it feel like a film still and shoot it on Cinestill. Or I want it to be overcast and cloudy and shoot it on T-Max 400, or it's contrasty and I want to shoot it in black and white and I want to shoot Ilford FP4 or something. I wish I had a better way to put it, but I think it's a crucial part of life to be an intentional person, whether it's with your relationships and your friendships or the work you're creating. I just think it's important to care about other people and bring that collective vision to life. Not only are these people folks that I'm having professional business relationships with, but they're my friends too, and they're the people I go hang out with at the end of the day. And we're all supporting each other creatively and financially. It's kind of an amazing thing, and I can't imagine moving from that. I'm happy to fly out to New York or LA or wherever to go do shoots, but it's really, really wonderful to know that I'll get to come home to the community that I have here. The fact that I get to wake up one day and shoot an album cover and another day go into a recording studio and watch a record come to life, that's, to me and for my personality, that's really a dream come true. I think it's safe to say that I'm well on my way to making that portfolio that I had been imagining. I really can't see myself living anywhere else, and I'd imagine I'll be here for the rest of my life. My name is Partain. I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm a music and portrait photographer.